Welcome to BYJU'S Exam Prep. My name is Naveen, and today we will continue with our series Basics of Quant Made Easy. So today is the part 2 of arithmetic, right? So we'll be looking at questions based on arithmetic, which is going to be percentages, ratios, time, speed and distance, time and work, pipes and cisterns. Okay, so let's begin with our first question of today. Yeah, good afternoon, Gamer, Kushagra, and Sonali. The monthly incomes of Amit and Bharat are in the ratio of 5:4. Their monthly expenses are in the ratio of 19:21. And their monthly savings are in the ratio of 37:18. If the total annual savings of Amit and Bharat is rupees 132,000, Amit's monthly income is going to be what? Right? So, I hope you guys know how income, savings, and expenditures are related, right? So, income is equal to savings plus expenditure. यही होता है अपना फॉर्मूला. So if I look at Amit earns 5 के टेबल में कुछ, he saves 37 के टेबल में कुछ, and he spends 19 के टेबल में कुछ. And if I look at Bharat, he earns 4 के टेबल में कुछ, he spends 21 के टेबल में कुछ, and monthly savings are in 18x. So this is not x here. Here the multiplication sign means उसके table में. So there are two ways to tackle such questions, right? Ratios की questions, age, questions on ratios based on age, based on salary, based on the earnings, based on the total marks, total students. दो तरीके होते हैं. One is assuming a variable or a multiplier for it, and the second one is जो अभी आप सीखने वाले. ये प्रैक्टिस से आएगा और काफी प्रैक्टिस चाहिए. दिस अप्रोच, इफ इट वर्क्स वेल फॉर यू, ठीक है, इट ऑल विल कम डाउन टू प्रैक्टिस. इट मे सॉल्व अ वेरी डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चन और अ वेरी टाइम कंज्यूमिंग क्वेश्चन इन अंडर 30 सेकेंड्स. ठीक है, और थोड़ा लक भी काम करता है इस पे. एक बिलीफ होना चाहिए आपको कि द क्वेश्चंस दैट आर फ्रॉम that are of CAT or even ZAT, these questions do not have answers which are very difficult values. कभी आपने देखा कोई परसेंटेज का कैलकुलेशन सॉल्व कर रहे हो एंड all the options are like 41.03%, 41.68%. DI में मिल जाएगा, in Quant नहीं, right? So look at the options. Options are also pretty simple ones, right? The value 1,32,000, that is also not a difficult one. तो आपको क्या सोचना है कि सपोज ए को पकड़ते हैं, ए विल बी इजियर टू डील विथ, कि यू नीड अ नंबर विच इज इन द टेबल ऑफ 5 बाय एडिंग दिस टू. 37 प्लस 19 क्या एक नंबर बनेगा जो 5 के टेबल में है? नहीं. 37 प्लस 19 is going to end in 6, and a number that ends in 6 is not in the table of 5. So I'm using the concept of numbers here. Then what you have to do is you have to think कि किसी एक को डबल कर लेते हैं, and let's see कि when we add, then will it become in the table of 5 or not. So if I double 37 and then add 19 to it, 37 double is going to be a number that ends in 4. 4 plus 9, 5 से नहीं होता, तो 37 डबल नहीं कर सकते. Let's try to double 19. 19 का डबल करेंगे तो that will be a number that ends in 9. 8 plus 7 of 37 will end in a 5. तो आप इसको डबल कर देते हो, राइट? सो अगर देखा जाए तो 19 into 2 38, 38 plus 37 is a number which is 75. If that is 75, that means this is going to be 15. We are going to do the same thing नीचे वाले के साथ. 21 into 2 is 42. 42 plus 18 is 60, and 60 is 4 into 15. जो ऊपर करा था वो नीचे किया, और I mean the LHS is equated with RHS, बराबर है, वो इक्वेट हो गया. ठीक है, हमें मिल गया सॉल्यूशन विदाउट यूजिंग वेरिएबल. जस्ट हिट एंड ट्रायल हो गया, राइट? हैट मेथड, हिट एंड ट्रायल. तो थोड़ा सा हिट एंड ट्रायल करोगे बस ये बिलीफ होना चाहिए कि इंटू 2 इंटू 3 तक में मैक्सिमम आ जाएगा, राइट? एडिशन और सिंपल सब्ट्रैक्शन विल डू. इट्स नॉट गोइंग टू बी एक्सपेंडिचर का 2/3 टाइम्स एंड सेविंग्स का 5/7 टाइम्स करना पड़ेगा. इतना कॉम्प्लिकेटेड नहीं आता है एग्जाम्स में. सो वंस वी अंडरस्टैंड इट, तो इट इज गिवन दैट द टोटल एनुअल सेविंग्स इज 132. इसका यूज कर लेते हैं. Total savings that you will find over here is 30, 40, 55. यही है ना? हाँ, 55 है. So how many times is this? 55 को कितने से if you multiply, you will be getting 132,000. जितने से मल्टीप्लाई करोगे उतने से मल्टीप्लाई अमित's monthly income is also going to be. So we are going to multiply this number, which is 75, with the same value. ठीक है? तो एक तो ये कर सकते हो. You can also think that 75 is in the table of which number? That will also help you. 75 किसके टेबल में होता है? 75 होता है आपका 25 and 3, right? So 16 is not in the table of 3. 18 is in the table of 9. 18 हो सकता है. 12 is in the table of 3. 15 is in the table of 3. So A, B, C, all of these work. So let's see how many times will it go. आप लिख सकते हो that 55 has become 132,000. So 75 will become what? Which of the options, right? So 3 zeros are bound to be there. So I will only concentrate on 132. 55 is 5 into 11, right? And 132 is 12 into 11. So 11 goes away. 5 will take care of this. So 15 into 5 is 75. है ना? ये हमारा अमित का इनकम है और सेविंग्स 132 था. So we'll find that Amit's income will become 15 into 12. $75 is in the table of 15. हाँ वो ठीक है, पर देखो इवन दिस मच ऑफ कैलकुलेशन मीन्स आई एम गोइंग समवेयर रॉन्ग. आई मीन माई आंसर में बी करेक्ट, बट मेरा अप्रोच लंबा हो गया ना, तो ना थोड़ा सा वो स्ट्राइक करना चाहिए कि ऐसा कॉम्प्लिकेटेड कैलकुलेशन कैट में तो देंगे नहीं. ठीक है? सो इट शुड हैव बीन अ लिटिल इजियर वंस, उस तरीके का. सो ठीक है. कोई नहीं, 18 ही आएगा ना. You're getting 18,000 monthly income. Okay, next. The first part I was happy with, the previous solution. The second part where we had to get 18, it wasn't that easy, right? Because 55 से 132 is not an easy calculation. ये जो था ना multiplier, कि 55 का double is 110 and then we need another 110. 22, sorry, we need another 22, so that is 2 times and 4 times, so 24 times will result in 132 or 1320, है ना? 2400 times, तो इसका भी 2400 times करना होगा. 75 का 2400 times means 75 का double is 15 and 75 का 4 is 30, so it's more like 15 and then 3 beneath 5, 15 plus 3, 18, but 2400 was not an easy value. कोई नहीं. Next question. A bicycle dealer sold a cycle at 25% discount on market price and still managed to earn 20% of profits. If you had purchased this bicycle at 24% less cost and sold on 10% discount on MRP, what will be the profit percentage? अगेन मैं हर क्वेश्चन को बताऊंगा कि दो तरीके हैं, ठीक है, और उसमें से सिंपलर वाला करेंगे. लाइक इन द प्रीवियस क्वेश्चन वी कुड हैव यूज्ड वेरिएबल एज वेल. इसमें क्या कर सकते हैं, वी कैन सॉल्व इट यूजिंग टू अप्रोचेस, वन बाय अज्यूमिंग वैल्यूज एंड अनदर बाय यूजिंग मल्टीप्लाइंग फैक्टर्स. ठीक है, अपन कोई सेंटेंस वर्ड इक्वेशन मतलब इक्वेशन लिखेंगे, बट दोज इक्वेशंस आर गोइंग टू बी प्रीटी इजी टू सॉल्व. So the first one is when he sold a bicycle at 25% discount. 25% discounts means 0.75. And please do remember, I am using this multiplying factor of profit or loss percentage is equal to multiplying factor of discount percentage into multiplying factor of markup price percentage. ठीक है, सक्सेसिव का फॉर्मूला है प्रॉफिट लॉस डिस्काउंट का. So 25% discount is 0.75 and -2 and 20% profits means profit percentage is 1.2. What is the markup? मेरे को नहीं पता. Am I going to solve this? No. Next, if you had purchased this cycle at 25% less cost, right? And 10% discount on MRP. So अगर ये 0.9 हो जाता and instead of multiplying factor of markup price percentage, had this been 0.75 of multiplying factor of markup price percentage, right? Then what will be the profit percentage? So this is what we need to find out. So what is the easiest way to hold on. It says purchased at 25% less cost. है ना? 25% less cost. Okay, यहाँ पे ना आपको do you guys know the cyclic pair of 25% less means 1/4 less? This is 1/3 more. 1/3 more means 4/3 types. तो ये आपका 4/3 types होगा. I'll explain in some time why this is going to increase. एक statement अभी बोल देता हूँ. If you are a businessman or if you are a retailer where you are buying it from wholesaler and because you are buying something at a lesser cost, it actually is going to improve your profit percentage. So cost कम हो रहा है पर आपका profit बढ़ रहा है. It happens to be using the cyclic pair. ठीक है, cyclic pair as in such that overall value, overall percentage change is nil वाला logic. So the best way to solve this is now divide. If I divide this by this, I'll be getting multiplying factor of profit or loss percentage is equal to this entire, sorry, this thing cancels out. So I will have 0.9 into 4/3 into 1.2 divided by 0.75 and 0.75 is 3/4. So this gives us 0.3 into 16 into 1.2. 16 into 0.3 is 48. अच्छा, ये 0.1 हो जाएगा, sorry. This will change to 0.1, right? 3 into 3 is 9 and we have 0.9. So this changes to 1.6 into 1.2. 1.6 into 1.2, 16 into 12 कितना होता है? So 1.92 and 1.92 tells us 92% profit. ठीक है? So this is one approach. The second approach is by assuming values. ठीक है? Using values, what we will be doing is we will need the cost price, we will need the markup price, and then we will need the selling price. We will need these three values, right? So किसी एक को assume करके शुरू करते हैं. Which one is going to be easier, right? So if you read the first statement, it tells us कि whatever markup price is, selling price is going to be 25% less of it. So markup price is, let's say 100 rupees, so selling price जो हो जाएगा 75 हो जाएगा. I know this. Doesn't mean this is the value that I'll start with. And market and still manage to earn 20% profit. So selling price should be a number which I got 75. It should be 20% more than some number. So 75, is it in the table of 12? No. So looking at the first part, can we say that selling price is 3 by 4 times of market price? And looking at the second part, can I say selling price is 20% profit, which is 6 by 5 times of cost price? पहले वाले को देख के लगता है कि सेलिंग प्राइस 3 के टेबल में होना चाहिए, नेक्स्ट वाले को देख के लगता है सेलिंग प्राइस 6 के टेबल में होना चाहिए. इन अदर वर्ड्स, सेलिंग प्राइस शुड बी इन द टेबल ऑफ 3 and 6 both, which is being in the table of 6. So what I will do is I'll take the selling price as 6 or 60 rupees. ठीक है, completely हमारे ऊपर है. Suppose I'll take the selling price as 60 rupees. So if selling price is 60, cost price is 50. And if selling price is 60, market price or market price will become 80. ठीक है, 50, 60, 80 values है, which will satisfy the first statement. Okay, says that 20% profit of 50 to 60 and 80 to 60 is 25% discount. Now it says if we had purchased this cycle at 25% less cost, यानी 50 की जगह पे इसका 25% less, 25% of 50 is 12.5. Now if I don't want to deal with point, 12.5 आ रहा है, what I can do is सबको double कर देते हैं. So if I double everything, this will become 100, this will become 120, and this one will become 100. कितना था? 80 था ना, तो 160. Such that 25% less, the new cost price is 75. Market price तो 160 ही होने वाला है, right? And 10% discount on MRP. So MRP का 10%, that is 16 का discount. This will give us 144. Right? So the question is, what is the profit percentage? So in my solution, you will not see any multiplying factors. You will not see any variable, any equation as such. You will see values. And these values satisfy every statement that is given here. So कितना है? देखो 75 का डबल या फिर 100% इंक्रीज इज 150. ये 100 से थोड़ा सा कम होगा. It won't be 75 or 80. It's going to be 90 or 92. So let's calculate 90% of 75 का increase, right? So 100% 144 है, तो 90% कितना होगा? So can I say 90% will be 150 में से 10% कम? So it's going to give us 142.5. So 90% increase should have resulted in 142.5, but we have 144. So definitely 90 नहीं है. It's going to be more than that. I did not solve 92. नहीं है मेरे पास उतना टाइम. Okay? नहीं कुशाग्र, that's the thing. And everyone, you guys must be thinking, sir CP को 100 ले लो ना. It doesn't always work. That you assume CP is 100 and you'll get your answer. नहीं साकेत, हमेशा काम नहीं करता है. क्वेश्चन के लैंग्वेज पे बहुत डिपेंड करता है. ठीक है, जैसे कुशाग्र, in order to help you understand, I'm going to hide myself because I can't bring in a new slide. So कुशाग्र, ये बताओ कि if it was given that suppose आपको गिवन है कि प्रॉफिट परसेंटेज is 20%, ओके, एंड डिस्काउंट परसेंटेज इज 50%। क्या बता सकते हो कि कॉस्ट प्राइस 100 ले लोगे तो काम कर जाएगा? क्योंकि कॉस्ट प्राइस अगर 100 लिया, अच्छा डिस्काउंट, इसको मैं प्रॉफिट इतना ही रहने देता हूं, इसको मैं मार्कअप कर देता हूं। See, markup and profit is given. If I give profit and discount, ठीक है, मार्कअप कर देते हैं इसको। ठीक है, प्रॉफिट परसेंटेज एंड मार्कअप परसेंटेज। मार्कअप परसेंटेज लेट्स डू 80% और ये 10% कर देते हैं। सो इफ कॉस्ट प्राइस इज 100 एंड मार्कअप इज 80%, मैं आपको दोनों वैल्यूज दे रहा हूं ना, इसलिए ये आसान हो जा रहा है। इफ आई डोंट गिव यू द मार्कअप एंड सेकंड सिनेरियो में दे दूंगा तो थोड़ा सा मुश्किल होगा, कोई नहीं। This is 180 and we need the profit percentage as 10%. So selling price is going to give us 110. Right? So if I have profit and markup, they both will make sense. Okay. So what I'm trying to explain is, say I'll have to form the entire question. देखो मैं ये बताना चाह रहा हूं कि suppose there is a variable x और मैंने बोला कि ये 20% बढ़ गया, इट विल रिजल्ट इन y. ओके, इफ यू हैव टू अज्यूम x एंड इफ यू से दिस इज 100, तो y इज गोइंग टू बी 120. दिस इज प्रीटी इजी, राइट? पर अगर y 100 है तो x कितना होगा? विल इट बी 80? नहीं, इट वोंट बी 80, क्योंकि प्रॉफिट, नॉट प्रॉफिट, परसेंटेज चेंज इज अ वन वे स्ट्रीट. वन वे स्ट्रीट का मतलब है कि एक वैल्यू से दूसरे वैल्यू, इफ अ परसेंटेज चेंज इज हैपनिंग, द सेम परसेंटेज चेंज डजंट हैपन वाइस वर्सा. तो इट बिकम्स डिफिकल्ट टू थिंक ऑफ अ वैल्यू. ऑफ कोर्स आपको, अगर आपका प्रैक्टिस है तो आपको पता है 83.33 होगा, पर बिना प्रैक्टिस के वाइस वर्सा नहीं जा सकते. सो दैट इज द प्रॉब्लम हियर. सो इट्स नॉट ऑलवेज दैट कॉस्ट प्राइस का assumption विल हेल्प यू सॉल्व इट. आपको वाइस वर्सा भी करना पड़ जाता है. ठीक है, तो इसका बस ध्यान रखना है. आई होप यू अंडरस्टूड व्हाट आई वाज ट्राइंग टू इंप्लाई हियर. हाँ, क्वेश्चन के लैंग्वेज एज इन किस चीज का पार्ट गिवन है ना, उस पर डिपेंड करता है क्वेश्चन. एग्जैक्टली. ओके, द नेक्स्ट वन. A diluted fruit juice of 50 liters consists of 40% fruit pulp in it and the rest is water. How many liters of water must be added to the container such that the concentration of fruit pulp reduces to 25%? You have diluted fruit juice and then water. दो चीजें आ रहे हैं साथ में. Whenever two or more than two things come together, it's averages. So I can solve this using averages. Second thing, diluted fruit juice means you will have fruit juice and water. Dilute मतलब water होता है. And out of these two, only water is getting added. So when you have something made up of two or more than two things, and if only one thing gets added, average तो होता ही है, but this question can be solved using base change logic as well. So again दो तरीके हैं कम से कम इसको solve करने के. You can use ratios, you can use equations, दो तरीके और हो जाएंगे. But out of averages and base change, which one is going to be the faster? Base change is any day faster, right? अपन ऐड कर रहे हैं पानी, तो पानी पे इक्वेशन नहीं लिख सकते. वी आर गोइंग टू राइट द इक्वेशन ऑन फ्रूट जूस. सो इफ वी, और फ्रूट पल्प, 40% फ्रूट पल्प हुआ करता था पहले, 40% ऑफ 15 लीटर्स, राइट? नाउ फ्रूट पल्प अब 25% हो गया. सो 25% ऑफ 15 प्लस x लीटर्स. यहां से x की वैल्यू निकालो और आपको पता चल जाएगा कितना पानी है. You can solve this using ratios also, कि 45 and 25 का रेशियो वही होगा जो 15 plus x and 15 का होगा. We call it inversely proportional. So percentage and bases are inversely proportional to each other, है ना? It's pretty simple calculation, right? Percentage सबसे पहले गया, as in this question is no more of percentage value. 25 is 5 into 8 and this is 3. So you will have 8 into 3, 24. ये 5 भी गया. 24 minus 15, that will result in 9. Sorry, 9. Option B. So one-liner solution every time you use base change का logic. Average लगाओगे तो थोड़ा time लगेगा. As in you will have 40% fruit pulp and 0% fruit pulp का average is 25%. I'm using alligation approach which is same as average. 40% वाला 15 लीटर हुआ करता था अपना, तो ये 0% वाला कितना लीटर होगा? Use alligation, find the value of x. Right? Next one. A and B together can complete a piece of work in 90 days. B alone takes 50% more days to complete the work alone than the time taken by A and B together. Find the number of days taken by A to complete 80% of the whole work alone. ठीक है. Can anybody give me an idea as to कौन सा option answer नहीं होगा for sure? See, 80% of some number will not be 225. ये 8 के टेबल में नहीं आता ना. How do we know कोई नंबर 8 के टेबल में आता है? जब लास्ट 3 डिजिट्स नंबर के 8 से डिविजिबल होते हैं. क्या ये 8 के टेबल में आता है? Is 196 a number in the table of 8? नहीं, ये भी नहीं होगा. Answer is going to be A और B में से कोई एक. They both come in the table of 8. ठीक है. खैर, so we have got efficiency, we have got duration. ये दोनों का. So when it is both the things are given. In other words, if B takes 50% more days to complete the work alone than the time taken by A and B together. ठीक है. Suppose A takes A days alone, B takes B days alone. So together they will be taking AB by A plus B. I hope no one has any doubt. This is how you find together, right? And it says B alone takes, यानी B का जो days है that is already 50% more of together का days, right? What will happen is you will find that there is a relation between A and B. ठीक है, ये तो हमें पता चल जाएगा. We are also given that they work together for 90 days. I mean that they can complete a work in 90 days together. So ये अगर 90 है, so B is going to be 90 plus 45 which is 135 days. तो B अकेले काम को 135 days में करता है, तो A कितने दिन में करेगा? So it's going to be 135 into 90 divided by 135 minus 90. ये हो जाएगा आपका A का. I hope you guys have learned all these shortcuts, right? Which is going to result in 45. The moment it results in 45, this is 2 times, so ये 270 हो जाएगा. So if A takes 270 days to complete the entire work alone, so in order to complete 80% of the total work, how much time is it going to take? 0.8 into 270, or you can do 270 में से 270 का 20% कम, right? So you can do 270 में से 54 कम कर लो आप, right? Which is 20% less, or you can do 0.8 of 270, whichever you are more comfortable with. अगर आपका multiplication strong है तो ये बहुत जल्दी होने वाला है, right? This is 8 into 27 is 216. ये तुरंत होगा. How? 216 is 6 का cube. 6 का cube मतलब 2 का cube into 3 का cube, and 2 का cube is 8 and 3 का cube is nothing but 27. अगर आप multiplication में strong नहीं हो तो आपको ये वाला करना पड़ेगा. It doesn't matter which one you are going to use, you will get 216 only. Right? Okay. Good, good, good. Yes, the answer is 216. It should be 216. Next one. Ram and Raj have some pen divided between themselves. Ram says to Raj, if I give you 25% of the pen I have, I will still have 2 more pens than you. And to this, Raj says, if you give me pen equal to 70% of what I have now, I will have 4 more pens than you have. What is the total number of pens they have? ठीक है. So if I read the first statement, we have Ram and we have Raj. So can I say Ram is going to give 25% of the pen he has? 25% means 1/4. So Ram should have a number जो 4 के टेबल में होगा. 4x लिख देता हूं मैं instead of 4 into, right? And suppose Raj has R pens, because that's the relation we have. Now Ram says if I give 25% of the pens that I have, that is x from mine, so I will have 3x. This is the first case. And R will have R plus x. The relation it is given is that 3x minus R plus x is going to be 2. ये अभी भी 2 ज़्यादा है. Now, second one says, to this Raj says, if you give me pen equal to 70% of what I have now. So if I have to calculate 70% and I don't want to deal with points, so instead of R, don't you think it will be better if I would have taken 10R? So that इसका 70% मेरा आसान हो जाए सॉल्व करना. It all comes down to कि आपको सॉल्व करने में मेहनत नहीं लगनी चाहिए. So second one says कि 10R का 70%, that is 7R. So Ram, if he gives 7R to Raj, so Raj will have 10R plus 7R, that is 17R now. And the relation between these two is that 17R minus 4x minus 7R, this should be equal to 4. अब हमें इसमें से 4x plus 10R find करना है. In other words, I have to find out the value of x and r both. ठीक है? Since the question is, the options is not about how many pens does Ram have or Raj has. So obviously it's a breakup, right? Hit and trial से भी options में ज़्यादा time लगेगा. It's better if you solve this. The first one will give us 2x minus 10R is equal to 2. The second one gives us 24R minus 4x is equal to 4. So नहीं, हाँ 24 हो जाएगा ना. I will still have 2 more pens than you. Okay, यहाँ पर एक दिक्कत है. Both these equations are such that did I make some calculation mistake? If I give you 25% of the pen I have, so out of 4x, if he gives x to Raj, so Raj will have 10R plus x. He will still have 2 more pens, that is 3x. में से उधर कम करेंगे तो 2 हो जाएगा. राम के पास अभी भी ज़्यादा है, right? Raj says, if you give me pen equal, if you give me, so Ram के side से जाएगा. So instead of 10R, that 7R reduces from Ram's side, it goes to Raj's side. I will have 4 more pens than you. So 17R minus that part. So 17 plus 7 is 24R minus 4x. Now the thing is, ये equation solvable नहीं है. Right? If I double the first equation and subtract, I'll get R is equal to 0. And if I put R is equal to 0, then X is going to be negative. So inconsistent simultaneous linear equation है, right? ये problem है. That's why I'm hesitant कि ये solve करूँ नहीं करूँ. 64. You guys have already got the answer. 64. 64 का मतलब है if I take 60 and 14. नहीं, that will be way too 60 and 24. नहीं, 70% is a huge number. 24 का 70% तो हो नहीं सकता. So I'll have to take 24 and 40. That will also not make sense. These two equations are not solvable. But is it possible कि ऐसा कोई pair of values हो ही नहीं सकता कि एक का 25% कम किया तो वो दो ज्यादा है और वो अगर उधर से कम किया तो difficult, right? Six, 5, 5.5. One. If I take x as, देखो मैंने hit and trial करा है दिमाग में. If I take x as 11 and if I take r as 2, so I will have 44 and 22. So 44 and 20. So 44 and 20. So Ram, when he gives 25%, that is 11 to him, so Ram will be left with 33 and 11 इधर चला जाएगा, इसके पास 31 आ जाएगा. So that is 2 more. And the second one is अगर 20 का 70%, which is 14 अगर उधर से चला जाएगा, so this he will have 30 and I will have 34. So this is 4 more and this is 2 more, right? So I do get 64, but the thing is I randomly put in the values here. I tried to think of कि x की जगह क्या रखूं, r की जगह कि ये 2 हो जाए. So I was like कि I'll take r as 1 such that this is 10. So 2x should be 12. Right? तो x की जगह 6 रखेंगे. But the moment I put x is equal to 6 and r is equal to 1, this becomes 0, the second one. तो 5 और 6 के बीच में फंस रहे हैं. So I took this as 5.5. 2 into 5.5 minus 10 is 1 and 24 minus 22 is 2. तो मतलब डबल कर दिया. 5.5 का डबल 11 ले लिया और r की जगह 2 ले लिया. पर ये हिडन ट्रायल से आ रहा है, ये इक्वेशन से क्यों नहीं आ रहा? See, what I could have done is I could have doubled it and equated such that 4x minus 20r is same as 24r minus 4x such that 8x is equal to 44r or 4x is equal to 22r. x is 20, 4 से क्यों नहीं डिवाइड कर दिया? So I will get 2x is equal to 11r such that x is 11 and r is 2. ये assumption है. Actually, x is going to be any number in the table of 11 or r is going to be the similar multiple of 2. पर रेशियो से आ रहा है, ये इक्वेशन से नहीं आ रहा. This is weird. The equation should have also given us the answer. Or was I making a mistake in solving the equations? 4x माइनस 20r, नहीं, अगर मैं इन दोनों को ऐड कर दूं, एक बार ट्राई करना था, एक बार और. If I double these two, and if I add, I will have 4x minus 4x gone, 24r minus 20r, that is 4r is equal to 8. Arey yaar, such a bad thing. I'll get r is equal to 2 by solving. I was adding on the LHS, I was subtracting on the RHS, so I was getting equal to 0. I was like, कि क्यों नहीं आ रहा है? Sorry guys, it was very easy. ये बिल्कुल solvable है. I was wrong because I was adding on the left hand side, I was subtracting on the right hand side. So I was getting r is equal to 0. Wow, really? So silly mistake, right? When a student weighing 45 kgs left a class, the average weight of the remaining 59 students increased by 200 grams. What is the average weight of the remaining 59 students? Okay, next question is about averages, and it's a trick question. The options are perfect, but it's a trick question. Okay. So, since it says average weight of the remaining 59 students increased by 200 grams, it means these 59 students had some weight initially. Suppose these 59 students, right? These students, they had a weight of W kgs initially. Okay? And then there was this one guy, 60th student, who weighed 45 kgs. It says that कि जब ये गया, when this one guy leaves, then the average weight of these 59 students increased by 200 grams. So I'm writing plus 200 here. 200 is not kgs, it's 200 is grams. So it becomes W plus 200 for each one of them. So the question is, what is W plus 200? In other words, if you can find out what is W, you can find out what is W plus 200. Right? So it's not कि वो 45 गया तो previous जो total average था उससे 200 बढ़ा. नहीं, these 59 students only, their average weight increased by 200. So this was the trick part. So normal equation जो हम लोग लिखते हैं averages का, वो वाला equation नहीं है ये. I mean, equation is same, but the starting, the start is not the same. So these 59 students, their total weight is going to be 59 into W, right? And plus 45. ये हमारा total रहा होगा, right? और $59 का ही लेके चले. ठीक है. This is the average weight of these 60 students, right? And when we talk about these 59 students, this is 59 into W plus 200. This is the total weight. So this is the average weight of these 59 students, right? Which will be W plus 200. So can we say कि ये जो हो जाएगा मेरा W minus 200 हो जाएगा? As in I can straight away write W minus 200. ठीक है. So if we cross multiply this, we'll have 59W plus 45 is equal to 60W minus 200 is 1/5 of a kg, right? So 60 ka 1/5 is what we will have. I converted 200 grams into kgs, which is going to result in a 12. So we will have W is equal to 45 plus 12, which is 57. Okay. So trick question because of this part. If by mistake you misunderstand this question, you will not get the answer as 57, but you would rather get the answer, I think, as 56.8 आएगा, 57 नहीं आएगा precise. अगर आपने इसको कर दिया और फिर आप बोलोगे कि approximately 57 makes sense, so the last option is the answer. But I'm saying here the precise answer is 57. Okay. If you make a mistake in the equation, you will get 56.8. आया किसी का 56.8? 56.8 आ रहा था किसी का? Not using my equation. If you had tried your own. Okay, next. The difference between compound interest and simple interest on a sum of rupees P after 2 years at rate of 20% per annum is rupees 224. Find P. The SICI ka table, right? Simple interest, compound interest. Since we are dealing with 2 years, first year and second year. Simple interest में interest earned is A, and compound interest में it is A and B. How are A and B related? So P is related to A principal by R percentage, and A is related to B by R percentage. इसका हम लोग use करते हैं. So I am removing this. So right now we know that whatever the principal is, uska 20% is going to result in A, right? And A ka 20% is going to result in B. The total value given to us is 224. So I can write an equation or I can do hit and trial. A की value कुछ मानते हैं such that ये solve हो सके, right? I can write B as 0.2 A also. Right? Okay. Total 24 nahi hai, sorry. It says the difference is 224. So we are saying B is 224. So if B is 224, how much should be A? कि उसका 20% 224 है. Can we say 5 times of that? So A is going to result in 224 का आधा 1120. Now, if A is 1120, what will be principal? Can we say इसका 20% है 1/5, तो vice versa 5 times. So 112 का half, which is going to give us 56. So 5 6 से शुरू होना चाहिए और zeros लगा दो क्योंकि ऑप्शन में तो एक यही दिख रहा है. Right? So this was one way. Another way was purely looking at the values. 224 किसके टेबल में आता है? This comes in the table of 4. This comes in the table of 8. 224 is actually 8 into 25 plus 3, 28. So this is actually 32 into 7. It is 32 into 7. So can I say if my interest component is in the table of 7, तो मेरा हर component 7 के table में होना जरूरी है. So my principal should also be in the table of 7. 52 is not in the table of 7. 54 is not in the table of 7. 612 ये एक बार check कर लेते हैं. It's not in the table of 7. 630 होगा table के 7 के table में. उसमें से 18 कम तो नहीं होगा. So there is only one option which is in the table of 7 that will also help us find out the answer without drawing any table, without doing any calculation whatsoever, apart from the prime factorization of 224. बिल्कुल कोशाग्र कर सकते हो, वो वही वाला फॉर्मूला है. यू आर सेइंग P into R% का होल स्क्वायर इज 224. यही बोल रहे हो ना आप? इंटरेस्ट का इंटरेस्ट इज व्हाट 224 इज. तो मैं बोल रहा हूं कि मैं इक्वेशन नहीं लिखना चाह रहा. आप देख रहे हो इक्वेशन एज इन फॉर्मूला, सॉरी. You can see that whatever we have done, apart from time and work का वो formula के अलावा we did not write any formula, है ना? Okay, next question. A train moving at uniform speed covers a lamp post in 5 seconds and a platform of length 100 meters in 7 seconds. Find the time it will take to cross another train of the same length coming from the opposite side on a parallel train. Thanks, बता दिया parallel train track. Running at double this speed. और उसका जो है वो See, this is actually a very simple question and I'm like a little confused here कि इतना simple क्यों देंगे, है ना? It's a very simple question. Of course, if you are comfortable with TSD का जो basic formula होता है, you know, distance is equal to speed into time, time is equal to distance upon speed, जो भी आपने use करा होगा. So whenever when we are dealing with two or more than two bodies where at least one of the bodies is moving, of course, और उन bodies का length वगैरह है, किसी का length नहीं है. So I believe you guys know that a stationary no width object को train या car cross करने में the time that it takes to cross such a body is the length of the train divided by speed of the train. ये आपको पता होगा, है ना? This is given as 5 seconds. Now it says that you need another train of the same length. So instead of LT only, now the trains will have to cross each other. So दोनों का length add होगा. That's the now new distance. And the speed of the trains are not ST. I mean ST की जगह sum हो जाएगा because they are coming from the opposite side. So opposite direction में. So one is ST and another is 2ST, right? So this changes to 2/3 of what LT upon ST will give me. So 5 seconds था ना, तो ये 10/3 3.33 हो जाएगा. That's why I said this is pretty easy. I was thinking that why did they give us this? Question में ये क्यों है? ये obviously उन लोगों के लिए है जो क्वेश्चन पढ़ के they can't visualize what formula or what equation you are working on and what you actually need. अगर आप वो फोर्स ही कर सकते हो कि you have length of the train and speed of the train from the first part and whatever they are asking you that requires the only these two things, so you don't really need any other thing to figure out the exact length or the speed. ये यूज करके आप exact length और time sorry length और speed निकाल लोगे, पर हमें चाहिए क्या exact value? नहीं चाहिए ना. So if I look at these two formula, if you can understand this, we can say that कि length double हो गया, तो time भी double हो जाएगा, 5 seconds का double हो जाएगा. Speed instead of being 1 unit, now the denominator has 3 times speed, as in speed becomes 3 times now, so time 1/3 हो जाएगा. What gibberish or what Greek am I talking about? I'm talking about proportion application when it comes to TST, right? कुछ आगे नहीं चाहिए ना हमें, स्पीड वगैरह कुछ नहीं चाहिए बेटा, हमें केवल देखना है कि क्या पूछ रहे हैं और उससे हम निकाल सकते हैं. ठीक है, चलो. So out of nowhere, when you are solving some, you know, average level or difficult questions and suddenly you get an easy one, you're like, इतना आसान कैसे दे दिया इन्होंने? Okay, next one. One boat took a total of 12 hours to go upstream and come back, one boat. If the total distance covered is 120 kilometers and the speed of the stream is 2/3 of the speed of the boat in still water, then find the time taken in hours for the boat to cover 120 kilometers अपस्ट्रीम. ये भी बहुत ज्यादा सिंपल है, डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन है. ओके ठीक है. See, total distance covered is 120 kilometers and the boat has to go upstream and come back. So that means 60 kilometers गया और 60 kilometers वापस आया. Distance is same. And speed of the stream is 2/3 the speed of the boat. So I'm saying this is the speed of the stream. ये stream का direction है, speed नहीं है, direction है. So 2/3. So what I'm going to say is speed of the boat in still water is 3. ठीक है. तो speed of the stream will be 2. So when somebody is going upstream, तो upstream में क्या होता है? Speeds subtract हो जाते हैं. And downstream में क्या होता है? Sorry, stream का डायरेक्शन मैंने गलत लिख दिया. स्ट्रीम का डायरेक्शन, सिंस द फर्स्ट पार्ट इज अपस्ट्रीम, सो इट्स अगेंस्ट द स्ट्रीम. सो डाउनस्ट्रीम में क्या हो जाता है? स्पीड्स ऐड हो जाते हैं. सो कैन वी से दिस इज द रेशियो और दिस आर द स्पीड्स, एंड सिंस डिस्टेंस इज कांस्टेंट, व्हाट अबाउट टाइम? क्या हो जाता है? इफ डिस्टेंस इज कांस्टेंट, हाउ आर स्पीड एंड टाइम रिलेटेड? प्रोपोर्शन वाइज इनवर्स. तो अगर स्पीड 1 और 5 है तो टाइम 5 और 1 हो जाएगा. 5 and 1 मीन्स 6 hours. 5 + 1 6. पर इन्होंने बोला है 12 hours. So डबल कर दो आप. So that means the boat takes 10 hours to cover those 60 kilometers and it takes only 2 hours to come back those 60 kilometers. Downstream है ना, जल्दी जल्दी पहुंच गया. So अगर 60 kilometers कवर करने में ये बोट 10 hours लेता है तो 120 kilometers upstream चलने में कितना टाइम लगेगा? 20 hours. You can see that I did not use a formula, I used a proportion. Of course, the formula is at the back of your head. You are thinking about it. That's how you are able to relate or you are able to use the proportion. Is this clear? क्या करा है मैंने? आप फॉर्मूला भी लगा सकते हो पर थोड़ा टाइम कंज्यूमिंग हो जाएगा, because you will have the speed वाला variable in the denominator. You will have different denominators. Actually, you'll have to take the LCM and solve and all that. ज़्यादा time consuming होगा. Okay. ऑप्शन से भी जा सकते थे अपन अगर एक्चुअली चाहते इस क्वेश्चन के लिए तो. Next is in a 100-meter race, Suresh reaches the finishing line 5 seconds before Ramesh and beats him by 15 meters. Find the speed of Ramesh. Very straightforward question. It's a very common question. ये 15 और 5 जो है ये आपका डिस्टेंस एंड टाइम है. किसका? जो पीछे आ रहा है. पीछे कौन आ रहा है? Between Suresh and Ramesh, who is going to lose? So Suresh reaches the finishing line, so that means Ramesh is the loser here. So ये loser का time और distance होता है. So रमेश की स्पीड क्या हो जाएगी? रमेश की स्पीड हो जाएगी 15/5 डिस्टेंस अपॉन टाइम 3 meters per second और आंसर आ गया. Right? The pure reason being behind this is if I'm looking at Suresh beats Ramesh by 15 meters, मतलब सुरेश जब फिनिशिंग लाइन पे था तो अपना रमेश भाई साहब 15 मीटर पीछे था. ठीक है? एंड इट्स अ 100-meter रेस ऑफ कोर्स. Okay, and the second part is in the same 100-meter race, same race में, when Suresh reaches here in t time, Ramesh reaches here in t plus 15 seconds. So if you pay a little attention in both these diagrams, in both these representations, Suresh तो भाई साहब उधर ही है. So can I say Ramesh को इधर से इधर पहुंचने में 15 seconds लगे क्योंकि टी टाइम पे सुरेश वाज ऑलरेडी देयर. सो द फर्स्ट डायग्राम वो टी टाइम का फोटो क्लिक किया हुआ है. it's an image or it's a capture when t seconds had elapsed. सुरेश was at the end point, रमेश इधर था. अगर आप 15 सेकेंड, सॉरी नॉट 15, 5 seconds, अगर आप 5 seconds और वेट करते तो you will find Ramesh now at the finishing line. So that distance of 15 meters was covered by Ramesh and Ramesh took those 5 seconds. So ये दोनों पार्ट लूजर के होते हैं तो आपको डायरेक्ट आंसर मतलब जल्दी आ जाता है. You don't really need any equation or anything. ये याद रख लो. It's a very very typical question. ये ऐसे ही होता है. ठीक है. Next one. Find the average speed if the first 1/3 distance is covered with a speed of 18, the second 1/3 distance is covered in 24, and the remaining distance is in 36. So, दो तरीके. See, I know what formula we have to use. Average speed पूछ रहे हैं ना, तो obviously average speed में total distance by total time करेंगे. ये मेरे दिमाग में चल रहा है. I also know the shortcut. I know that both of these methods will require hefty calculation. So I'm like कि भैया shortcut सोचो. And the moment I'm thinking of shortcut, I know the answer. As in I don't have to write anything. All I have to do is remember, recall करना है formula कौन सा use करते हैं. So the first approach is total distance by total time is the average speed. What is the total distance? It's not given. So मैं मान रहा हूँ कि 3 parts में ना, तो 1 1 1. First 1/3, second 1/3 and third final distance. So 1/3, 1/3, 1/3 की जगह 1 1 1 ले लिया, 3 इग्नोर मारा. Whole divided by first का speed is 18 and the distance is 1, so time will be 1/18. Second वाले का हो जाएगा 1/24 and third वाले का time हो जाएगा 1/36, and you need to solve this, which will result in, if you know the harmonic mean का formula लगता है, which will be 18 into 24 into 36 divided by 18 into 24 plus 24 into 36 plus 36 into 18. So this is something which I was able to visualize. How? Practice. जब आप किसी बुरे दौर से गुजर रहे होते हो लाइफ में, तो वो समय याद रहता है. अच्छे दौर वाले तो भूल जाते हैं जनरली, पर बुरे दौर वाले, bad days we remember for a long time. Same way, I have solved such questions before and I do remember दो लोगों का harmonic mean for average speed or any other question. It's very easy. It's 2ab by a plus b. But when we have 3 values का harmonic mean or more than that, it becomes a very complicated denominator. I'm not saying कि ये solvable नहीं है, आपको time लगेगा. 2 सेकंड में नहीं होगा ये. It will take you around 15, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, right? So because I have tackled such calculations, so I know, मेरे को याद है कि यार ये ना irritate किया था बहुत, right? The second approach would be using AB by A plus B का successive और उससे solve कर लो. आप क्या कर सकते हो? You can take 18 into 36 by 18 plus 36. ये थोड़ा relatively easier होगा. Don't do 2 वगैरह कुछ नहीं. Simple इसको solve करो. So you will be getting this as सारे के सारे आपके 18 से divisible हैं. So you can remove 18, you will have 1 plus 2 and 18 goes away and this 3 becomes 12. So you get 12. Now इस 12 का 18 and 36 you are done with. इस 12 का 24 के साथ कर लो. Same calculation. Now they all are in the table of 12. So 12 हटा दोगे, 1 2 हो जाएगा. So this is 24 by 3 which will give you 8. Once you get the final answer, successive करते करते, कितने वैल्यूज है इधर को? 3. आप 3 से मल्टीप्लाई कर दो, it will give you the answer. So B हो जाएगा. You will be getting the same answer if you use the first calculation. ठीक है? The third approach that I used was, since the speeds are 18, 24 and 36, and if you can visualize either of these two calculations, what you will realize is, no matter what you do, numerator will be in the table of 18, 24, 36, 6. क्योंकि तीनों नंबर 6 के टेबल में है, तो आपका फाइनल आंसर 6 के टेबल में होना जरूरी है. No matter what happens, the denominator will not be able to cancel out or take care of all the 6s. ठीक है? ये हमेशा है. ये भी कैसे पता है मुझे? प्रैक्टिस. फंसा तो मेरे को ध्यान है. So the answer should be in the table of 6. So D and C is not going to be the answer. Not doing any calculation whatsoever. Just thought of the formula. Between 18 and 24, 18 नहीं हो सकता. Pretty simple. If one of the speeds is 18 and the other speeds are more than that, तो final answer तो 18 से तो ज़्यादा होगा ही. कितना ज़्यादा I don't know, पर उससे ज़्यादा होगा. So that will give us the answer. और अभी बोलते बोलते मुझे एक और अप्रोच ध्यान आ गया कि I can actually solve this using one more approach. 18 and 36 का हार्मोनिक मीन इफ यू कैलकुलेट हार्मोनिक मीन, ठीक है, you will be getting this as 2 into 12, that is 24, and 24 and 24 का हार्मोनिक मीन 24 ही रहेगा, 24 हो गया आंसर. So you may have to solve only one of the harmonic means. How do I know कि 24 आने वाला था? स्ट्राइक कर गया कि हार्मोनिक मीन इज ऑलवेज क्लोजर टू द स्मॉलर वैल्यू. ठीक है, सो यही सब चीजें आपको एग्जाम में फास्ट करती है ना, इन द मॉक्स, relating things that you have done while practicing, while studying things. Okay, the next one. The distance between Karan's house and office is 6 kilometers. When starting from home, if he increases his speed by 2 kilometers per hour, he reaches his office 6 minutes early. And on decreasing the speed by 1 kilometer per hour, Karan reaches his office 4 minutes late. Find his usual speed. Okay. So distance is equal to speed into time. Same distance जो है, if अच्छा distance is given to us, same distance 6 kilometers, if he increases his speed by 2, ये 6 मिनट पहले पहुंचेगा. Don't write 6 by 60, leave it as t minus 6. Same 6 kilometers, if he decreases speed by 1, he will reach 4 minutes late. So find his usual speed. तो options use कर सकते हैं. See, we have two variables, we have three equations, we can use it to solve this as well, right? S और R की वैल्यू आ जाएगी. If I have to use options, I'll prefer 10 rather than 12. Because if I take 12, the second equation will give us 14. 14 यानी 7, और आपको 7 का नंबर कहीं नहीं आने वाला. So that is going to be an issue. So the easier value is going to be 10 if I solve this. कुछ और कर सकते हैं. If I use any other logic, I will have to deal with difficult denominators. Will I have to? No, not really. बस तरीका अलग है. If I look at this one, can I say 6 by s plus 2 is t minus 6, and the second one is 6 by s minus 1 is equal to t plus 4. And if I happen to subtract these two, I will get 6 by s minus 1 minus 6 by s plus 2 is equal to 10. 10 minutes है ये. 4 minutes minus 6 minutes. 10 minutes means 1/6 of an hour. अब ये solvable है. Okay, I'm not going to solve this. I'm going to use options. Suppose if I put 8 here, so I will be getting 6 by 7. Sorry. जैसे 6 by 7 आ गया तो आप ये छोड़ ही दो. If s is going to be 8, this will result in 7. तो ये तो गड़बड़ है. If I put 9 here, I will be getting 6 by 8 minus 6 by 11. So, like I said, denominator में 11 आ गया तो वो 11 कटेगा नहीं ना, वो तो उधर रहेगा. If I put 10, I will be getting 6 by 9 minus 6 by 12. This most probably looks like it will give us the answer. क्योंकि if I put SS 12, तो ये 14 दे देगा, again another 7. तो इसको चेक कर लेते हैं. This is 2/3 minus half. So this is going to result in 6, as in 1/6. So 10th ऐसे भी था. मेरा शक भी था कि सही होना चाहिए, right? I think using options, this kind of question will save a lot of time. हाँ, of course, Kushagar. In these types of questions क्या है? मैं तो हर क्वेश्चन में, क्वेश्चन से पहले मेरी एक नजर ऑप्शंस पे जाती है, हर क्वेश्चन में. That's how I decide how to navigate when I'm solving a question. कि मेरे को किस तरफ से सोचना है. Values are complicated, so obviously मैं solve नहीं करने वाला calculations. Complicated मतलब थोड़े वैसे पॉइंट वाले, है ना. So I hope everybody liked this session. You guys may have understood different ways to be solving such questions, and it happens. With the best of us. कोई क्वेश्चन में you will get stuck. It's going to be very easy, but वो थोड़ा सा फंस जाते हैं. And before you solve, you must be looking at, I'm thinking. Okay, I'm not straight away jumping. I know the approaches. I know everything. मेरे को जल्दी नहीं सॉल्व करना है, मेरे को सिंपल तरीके से सॉल्व करना है. Because if I'm used to solving questions in simple approaches, with practice it will become much quicker. And the best thing is, इन approaches से ना आपके mistakes नहीं होते. Equation and variables हर question में देखते के साथ लगाते के साथ, you will be making a lot of mistakes. So stay away from equations and variables. Formula हाँ रखो, दिमाग में रखो. बहुत worst case में you find that there is no other way which will make it easier, option भी help नहीं कर रहा, तब तो आप लगा लो फॉर्मूला. ठीक है, चलो, थैंक यू एवरीवन, थैंक यू फॉर जॉइनिंग अस. मेक श्योर दैट यू गिव अ लाइक, okay, and also do not forget to enter your contact number on the app. You can download our app and unlock our app for the next 3 days for free. You can try all the aspects of the app for the next 3 days. You can be one among CAT 2022 toppers. All you have to do is keep on attending the lectures, okay, and join our classroom program. In these are all the giveaways, and you can avail a scholarship of up to 90%. The scholarship date is 25th of June. The timing is 11 a.m. So you will have to register for that. Okay, not everyone is going to get this scholarship. Seats are limited, so make sure that you write the exam. On 17th of June at 7 p.m., Mr. Gautam is going to conduct a live workshop with one of our students who has converted IIM Ahmedabad, Vipula. Okay, so make sure that you attend this session, and if you have got any queries with one of your seniors, of course, you can ask her as to what should be the preparation, how many mocks the person should write, what should be your exam temperament, and all and everything. Thank you. Make sure that you subscribe, follow and like our social media pages, and you can join our Telegram channel as well. 9 a.m. classes, Sonali, 9 a.m., 9 p.m. Hrithik, I think Quant हुआ सरल में, I believe only सरल sir will be taking classes. वो उनके नाम का क्लास है, तो वही ले रहे होंगे. नहीं, रात वाली क्लास मैं एक बार चेक कर लेता हूं. ठीक है, कैन यू राइट डाउन द बैच नंबर क्विक? If you can write down the batch number, I think it was batch number 1-2 में से कोई है ना? I will just verify it. I'll check verbal also how many sessions are left, and in LRDI as well. ठीक है, चलो, थैंक यू एवरीवन. आज का सेशन थोड़ा सा लंबा हो गया. I got stuck in couple of questions. I'll see you guys pretty soon. Okay, bye. Batch 1, batch 8. चलो, ठीक है, I'll look into it. Okay, bye everyone.